and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the premiere of the Men's Club. It's Red on Red, and I'm your host for tonight, Folu Storms, and we're about to explore this series in detail, talking to the actors, the cast members, and everybody who's about to watch it. I want to know what goes on in the man world, don't you? So are you ready to discover what goes on in a man's world? I think I am. Let's go.
Mom still surprised me from Ibadan.
You think I don't know what you have been doing in Lagos? Carrying all those small girls about.
And then, Shadi surprised both of us.
Surprise!
It's in the sexiest lingerie ever. Plus belt to whip.
All right, we are out here. It is a premiere at the Men's Club series, and I've got with me the gorgeous actress, one of the most talented individuals at the moment out here right now, Nengi Adoki. How you doing, Nengi?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am fantastic. All the better for seeing your lemon drop goodness.
Well, if you're not living life like lemon zest life juice, then what is the point?
Okay, talk to me about the Men's Club. What attracted you to this project, and why do you think it's something people should watch?
Wow, what attracted me to it? I would say the script. Dami does a really great job with the style of storytelling that she does. And the character that I play, Lola, I have fallen in love with. I don't want to ever stop playing her. So for me, it was a story, it was a character, and I was like, let's go.
I feel like it's telling stories about Lagos and the Lagos lifestyle and the interesting things that happen. So I think it's definitely a must-watch.
The script was just really fun. It was so real, it was so authentic. So I was just like, you know what? This is fun. I'll try this out. And filming was really fun. Filming was really like, I had a good time. So
It sounded like a fun thing a character would say, and the reaction from that was really good. And the reaction from the entire episode was good. Like you're feeling it. It's a very natural story. It's a down-to-earth story. You can relate to the story. So the fact that people were reacting, they were like oohs and ahs and laughing and all that. That was really cool. So yeah, I'm excited.
Men's Club is what is actually happening in Lagos at the moment. And the character that I play is every girl in Lagos at the moment.
Lagos is peculiar. There's something about Lagos that I don't think any other state has in Nigeria. And then we're telling the story of a particular demographic. You know, in Lagos, it's just amazing to be able to tell the stories of these men that I'm one of, you know, and to do it with my friends, Effa, Daniel, Badge. It's just an amazing feeling to be working with a family, you know, and telling the story that we're all so familiar with.
Well, the Men's Club is something completely different from what we've done with REDTV thus far. We wanted to push the boundaries. We've been a bit safe and we've been a bit, I'd say, tame, but the Men's Club is really hot. I think we're going to get a lot of dialogue coming out of this, so we wanted to push the buttons and push the boundaries. Yeah.
Dami Elegbe is an amazing writer. So when I heard it was a project that Dami was writing, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely interested. And then of course I heard about the cast, you know, the other actors are amazing actors. I love them, they're my friends and amazing collaborators. I'm like, definitely, yeah, put me on board. So it's something to look forward to.
It's a lovely way of reaching out to, you know, to us, to educate about things that are happening in Nigeria. We're looking more inwards into what Nigeria can produce. And there are great things from fashion to infotainment to music. It's amazing.
The show came about, like we were out with some older men, you know, myself and my partner, and it was just like a gisting session, you know, and it was kind of like an insiders. We got into the heads of these men and how they, you know, why they do what they do, and even how they share the gist and communicate. So we were there thinking, this is a TV show, you know. So we pretty much now created a show out of that session. We started out with Dami. Said, Dami, give us some fictional scenarios. But this is the theme of the show. That's how the theme of the show was bettered.
Men's Club started in, I think, 2014 or 2015. And what it was Tola Odunsi, who's the executive producer, he called me and he said, yo, I have a story, right? I want to showcase like guys in Lagos and you know what they go through, hardship, relationships and stuff. And then he told me the first scene that he thought of. And just said, yeah, so go with that. And then I went with it. And here we are. I can't believe it's actually happening. Like, we're actually going to see it because it's been a while. And in fact, I had written 6 episodes years ago. I had to rewrite the whole thing in 2 weeks. So, good luck to all of you watching. I hope it's good.
Public take to the realness of what happens within the Nigerian community, you know, on TV, like actually come out. I'm interested to see if people can take it or not. Like, I don't think they will be able to take it.
Can you not see the signs I'm giving you?
When I decide to get it from someone else, don't be angry.
Asking me out already. How nice.
The day that happens, I will put you back into the gutter where I picked you up from.
Everybody who knows me, they'll know that I never saw myself falling in love with a man like Lewis.
What little insight can you give us into your character?
Well, let's just say she's a dark horse. You don't see her coming.
Aminu Garba is sort of like this. He's very calculated. He's extremely wealthy, so he doesn't need to show off. It just happens to show off. I don't know if you get what I mean. His every step is just money. You know what I mean? His tolerance level, I would say, is impeccable because he's in a relationship that every guy runs away from. But
And the character that I play, Lola, I have fallen in love with. I don't want to ever stop playing her. So for me, it was a story, it was a character, and I was like, let's go.
I play Lewis, and I think the major thing about it is the fact that it's about issues that we all know about, but we try not to talk about because it's really, it shakes a lot of tables.
Jasmine, you're basically with a guy that you know doesn't love you, but he has enough money, so yeah, you love him. Okay.
I play a character called Lanre Taiwo. Lanre Taiwo is a geek who is in the men's club. He thinks he's a style icon, so he dresses really loud and he tries to, you know, make a statement with his style. And he has a very faithful girlfriend, but has, you know, along the way he meets this older lady and something happens there. I won't say anymore, watch out for it.
Every character has too much. That's the thing. Like every character is connected. They would love it. I love it.
What is the surprise element of the men's club that you think viewers out there will really love or really gravitate to?
For me, I think it would definitely be the rawness. I mean, we've seen this style of storytelling before, but I don't know if we've seen it as honestly as it's told on the men's club and how it's shown as well. You know, there's drama, yes, guaranteed. Nigerians, we love our drama. But then in how it happens and how it's shown, I like that Tola didn't hold back at all. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
I think the beauty of the show is each character is very different. Like each of the 4 leads are very different. I really can't say too much about the women because I don't see things from a woman's perspective a lot. But there's the married guy in there, there's a single guy in there, there's a rich guy in there, and there's a hustling guy in there. So everybody in Lagos falls into the rich, married, single, hustling guy. So everybody can find someone that they can connect with on the show.
They're 100% true, without a doubt. And I feel like what rings true is you know, parts about, you know, feeling like an outsider, especially for my character. There are a lot of people who, they're kind of there, but they're present, but they're not there. So you see a little bit of this and that, betrayal, love, trust, dishonesty, all the good stuff.
Seems to tell stories or narratives from the point of view of a woman, you know, essentially. So basically about the best woman, the finest woman, you know, what's the woman wearing, etc. But nobody ever asks, what about the guys? You know, who's telling stories about the guys? You know, so we said, okay, you know, we're going to pivot a bit and we're going to tell stories of guys. Basically, what guys do in their space, how they think, how they analyze issues, how they deal with things. So that's pretty much, you know, we're trying to tell, you know what, this time we're going to make it different. And that's pretty much the thinking behind the men's club.
So that we can get the conversation going. A lot of the time, we push things behind. We don't want to address topics that are pertinent or important. But in this series, you're going to have to look at those issues and you're going to have to talk about them. Some opinions will be good, some will be bad, but it's just to get the dialogue going. So I'm really looking forward to what comes out of it.
So it was called the Men's Club, and I'm like, and I saw people in it, I'm like, haha, what's it gonna be like? I haven't even seen a trailer, so I don't know what to expect, but I think it'll be interesting. Yeah.
Life, art portrays life, right? Portrays real life. So I think, yes, it's a man's world sometimes, and you know, we're tired of these stories that show again and again that it's a man's world, but that's what life is. And sometimes these stories have to be told. I know the feminists are trying to push for their narrative now, and of course they must be heard. And lots of focus are going to the ladies right now. So I think it's quite refreshing when you see female writers who want to write about men. And it's a perspective we need to see, right? A woman writing about a man's world is something you all would want to see.
The show really just showcases Lagos boys in a successful life. So you just see the inner workings. Basically, if you're one of those who that go clubbing or events, you know, all these guys you see in trad that think, man, they have it together. They smell good, look good, you know, feel right, have money. But then they're going home to issues and problems, especially with their women. So this is just showcasing the troubles that they're having with women, some with work, some with women, some with family, the choices that they make as to the relationships that they keep, why they make those choices. So this whole season is a big introduction to 4 main characters that are going to remain in your lives for quite some years.
Kind of theme whereby a woman spends all her money on her boyfriend, thinking or hoping that one day he'll marry her, and then he leaves her, and then she's broke. Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, child!
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Because I find, or I heard, in fact, I know that happens a lot, and I think the cheek of it, really. Yeah. So I would love to see it dramatized and see, you know, how people take to that too.
A lot with the things that happen. You know, things that, why did this man do this? Why did this woman do this to her husband? You know, why, you know, all the whys will be answered. So I think that's the selling point for the show.
At UBA, it's not a man's world at all. It's a balanced world. In fact, even at times, I think we have more females oppressing us at UBA. But indeed, that's how it should be. I come from, I'm surrounded by women. I have 5 daughters. I have mother, I have sister, I have wife. And I know what it feels like to be in the midst of women, and also to encourage women to be the best they can be. And that's what UBA aspires for, and that is what I believe REDTV is also trying to espouse. So forget the title. It's all about female and women's world. In fact, we need a balanced world.
We're not perfect. People make mistakes deliberately and mistakenly. But I think everyone should be given a chance. You never really know anyone's story. These men will show you how vulnerable they can be, how vindictive they can be, how caring they can be regardless. So I'd say look for the good in everyone. You'll find out that if you judge a book by its cover, you might never really get to know the intent or the content of that book. So look beyond the ills of people and look for the good in them.
I think it's amazing and it's different, it's unique, and people should see it. You should actually subscribe. It's actually amazing.
But for me, what I find fascinating about it is the Nigerianness of it. Because at the end of the day, yes, it's a man's world, and we need to see that through our Nigerian man's perspective. And then hopefully when we get that aside, we can now start to tell stories about women. The women's club. So watch, enjoy, and then ask for the women's club.
Without giving too much away, all the scandal, all the stories, and all the bombshells, a lot of stuff you won't see coming, for sure.
I'm excited to see it.
I'm excited for everyone to see it. It's hilarious.
It's really, really focused on a particular demographic, and that's like from like 18 to like 45, 50. And it's really, really in there. You know what I mean? Like it's in there. Like it's really talking about y'all. You know, and I think that's the coolest part. Like when you're watching a series and you feel like it's your series, it's for you. They're talking about something you've heard of, or your friend, or yourself. So that's always very cool. And now my wife in the series is somewhere around.
Your fiance is right here,
oh, yeah,
darling.
Fiance.
Yes.
This is Segi.
What are you saying about me?
I'm saying
how amazing I am, right?
She's absolutely amazing.
I love it. So Segi, now you're here, now you have joined this. Please tell people why they need to see the Men's Club, what your character's name is, and why you think it's an important series to watch.
Why do you need to see the Men's Club? Because you get an insight into what men are really like in this Lagos. We are devoted, we are loving, we are sexy, we keep it, you know, and then they still cheat. What's that about?
Like it's the,
What's that about,
the
honey?
circumstances are quite. You understand? Oh no.
Listen, I want to talk tonight very quickly with you about the great impact that REDTV is having on youth culture, on entertainment, and on viewing. What are your thoughts on what's going on tonight and the impact that REDTV should continue to have for future generations?
Nigerians work very hard, especially modern or the young Nigerians. They work extremely hard. And UBA is also a hard-working institution. So REDTV is trying to help bring balance to our lives. You work hard, you play hard, and I want to commend REDTV, Bola, Obina, Femi. They're doing an amazing job. You know, for me, I love their movies. I love the fun and entertainment they create. If you work very hard, you want to play also.
REDTV is a Pan-African entertainment lifestyle channel. It's powered by UBA. Now, we're known for putting together premium content, contemporary content that draws in millennials, young people who are woke, who pretty much know themselves, know what they're about. So essentially, it's REDTV is a window into pretty much empowering youths, pretty much showing the best of youth in Africa.
REDTV is that. I'm sure you realize that most millennials like us, we spend a lot more time on our laptops rather than one of TVs. I mean, so REDTV is giving millennials and ourselves access to content, info media, edutainment, etc. You know, so it's a lovely way of reaching out to us.
Subscribe to REDTV and then watch it.
Keep being yourself. Keep creating. Express yourself every opportunity you have. Don't sell out. The world tries to impress on us, but no, fight it and be you.
Oh, it brings balance to our lives. It helps to enhance our lives. And REDTV is all about fun and brings out the best shows the world the best that we have in Africa, because the narrative on Africa at times can be distorted. So REDTV, watch REDTV if you want to see and discover the real Africa, especially when it comes to the demographic, when it comes to our youth who are very energetic and hardworking, but fun-loving.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The lights are off, the music is down, and it is time officially to watch the Men's Club. I don't know if you're ready, but you need to be, because these are real-life themes running through this entire show. I've been your host for tonight, Lou Storms, and I'm signing out because it's time for me to go check out the Men's Club on REDTV. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and of course, click on our little bell so you get a notification every time that we go up. Deuces.